How do you, I'm going to sort of, because I want to know, you're one of the busiest women on the planet. You're writing, you're obviously playing,
I'm
you're
not
traveling
busy.
around. How do you find your balance? Do you meditate? I mean, you clearly exercise. How do you balance everything out without going completely nuts?
I have a housekeeper.
There you go. What we all need.
No, it sounds awful, but I realized that I was spending so much time cleaning my house, and I don't have kids.
You're kidding me. Are you
No.
You were seriously cleaning your house?
I like things to be clean. If things are messy, I feel like, ooh, you better get your stuff together, girl. But when I'm writing, the fact of the matter is I actually have a very boring life. I like to have, the writing has to go on in the head and the excitement has to go on in the head and on the page and not out there in one's life. So I have a very strict routine and actually people make fun of me for it, but I just don't know any other way to write books. So I allow myself to do it. I wake up, I start working, I work for 5 or 6 hours, and then, I'll go bike riding, or I do what I call recess, which I think is important for all of us, and, ride my horse or go bike riding. Then I go to the supermarket and get food for dinner, and then I cook the food, which is very meditative, I have to say. And
you a good cook? Maybe not so.
I can be, but I'm not one of those people who went to cooking school. They're really good. I mean, I can do a dinner party for 12.
That's impressive.
It's just some roast beef. I mean, meat, you just stick it in the oven. How hard is that? And some vegetables, I boil them in water. Put some butter on them. Whatever, and give people a lot of booze.
That always makes for a good dinner party.
But
that's the best ingredient of all.
You know what? I really, really like the routine. If I was younger, I couldn't do it. When I was younger, I always needed to be going out and all of that. And now I just feel more settled. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
And just finally, tell me what's the future? What's the future hold for Candace Bushnell?
I'm writing another book. Well, we have the TV series, The Carrie Diaries, which is in our 2nd season. And if you go to my Instagram, you can find the first official photo of the young Samantha Jones, which is crazy because she looks so much like a young Kim Cattrall. And then Kim Cattrall sent her a couple of really great tweets like, I'm so happy you're doing this, and I had such a great time playing the part, and I know you will as well. So that feels really good, that kind of full circle feeling. And then I have contracts for 4 books. Whoa. And I need to get one of them done. So that's why I'm going back to New York tomorrow and not staying here for 2 more months, which is what I'd love to do.
Well, I have to say, I know that it's been a very successful trip for you, and you've done the country. You've spoken to literally hundreds and hundreds of Australian women. The feedback we've had has just been extraordinary. You're very generous. You're very open. I love how open you are, and it comes through in your writing, and it certainly comes through talking to you. And I want to thank you for being so generous and for being so giving and for giving us your time. And for having a chat. It's really gorgeous to talk to you.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for coming.
Candace Bushnell.